It's a group 7 matter. It's not before it. Then, so what do you want? For release matter. Please. 7 is not before us. No. It's not in our data. Let it be released. It will be released. 35. Can you give it the details on a slip so that there is no mistake?
Please, senior, please.
May I have my lords kindly to mention one matter for inclusion. Not going by the presentation form, the returnable date was today, but for some reason it is not appearing. But I just indicate one thing in this matter, I will be asking for something which my lords usually do not grant. Lord, I have challenged a transfer order.
We'll see.
Very well. Very well. I have not joined, I have challenged it. My lord usually do not grant. May it appear on Monday, subject.
Let it come on Monday.
So grateful.
The date was today.
I'm sorry, yes.
Indicated date was today. Yes. Let it come on Monday.
So grateful to Lord.
I permitted to mention one matter.
Monday, there might be some disturbance. I forgot it.
So what big difference it will make? Your resolution is already there.
Made on Tuesday then.
It is already there. The list will roll over. How?
Wait.
What is the big difference?
So great.
May I be permitted to mention one matter for inclusion, my lord? It's a review application, my lord, for inclusion.
May I permit to mention that assigned matter?
It will come in the monthly list.
Monthly list.
May I permit to mention assigned matter?
Why are you mentioning it? What is the urgency?
Earlier occasion I mentioned before vacation. But so please to direct me.
Yes.
Matter may be mentioned after vacation.
Take the slip.
I'm
My lord, may I permit to mention?
Today is 18.
My lord, this honorable court.
Let us sign matter on 4th August. Yes.
My lord, this matter, my lord, this honorable court on 18 March was pleased to direct this that the listed of matter 21st July, but matter not list appears.
Give it. Let us. We'll see. See if there is an order for listing. Then why it has not come? If there is order for listing on 21st, why it has not come?
Praying for inclusion of application, my lord. This regarding the change of advocate, my lord. This required application has been taken.
Yes, you give it.
My lord, if the lordship leave
that, the other one you keep it next Monday week.
My lord, with the lordship, my lord, I am to mention this matter without certificate, paying leave to file without certificate copy. My lord, lordship will recall your lordship passed an order in WPCT, wherein, my lord, I have the tribunal dismissed the application on the pretext that I have challenged the charge sheet. My lord, your lordship ultimately hold, my lord, the tribunal order is set aside and remanded back to the tribunal, my lord, with a direction to consider it afresh. And my lord, also leave was granted to file applications, my lord, for challenging the rescind order. My lord, I have done that within time. 1st of July was the date fixed before the tribunal. The matter appeared on item number 115. Now, both sides were there, my lord, because of paucity of time, my lord, matter could not be taken up, and my lord, fixed on 12th of August. In the meantime, what happened, my lord, taking this plea, knowing fully well, my lord, on 8th of July, they issue a letter asking me to appear before the inquiring authority. And the astonishing part is this: but if your lordship sees the letter, it has practically made aspersion towards this honorable court also. It says for this reason or that reason, matter could not be taken up. So no further leave be granted, my lord. And my lord, I mean asked to appear on 23rd of July. My lord,
before the High Court.
My lord, the tribunal, is this not the bench which was, my lord, initially fixed the matter on, my lord?
That you have already said it has been fixed in August. In the meantime, some precipitatory action has been taken. You file an application there.
My lord, the only problem is this, my lord, the bench which has fixed the matter, my lord, that bench is not available and it's on, my lord, in my lord, Andaman.
The bench before the central administration.
Yes, my lord. That is, though that bench is in Andaman, my lord, the other bench is, my lord, not because the date has been fixed by another bench.
Move before the administrative tribunal. These matters we will not take up directly before the High Court.
It is there, you move it. These are the normal problems which come in any proceeding. It's not a big deal. It happens every day. Sometimes 2-3 days later. What is the big deal? They've given you a letter, you are challenging it.
My lord, in the letter, my lord, they says, my lord, the inquiry.
They have said many things against us. We have understood. That will not incite us.
No, absolutely not, my lord. That is the reason, my lord, your lordships are there, my lord.
Yes.
I'm not on that, my lord. Only thing, my lord, I
Let
will
them
try
say
my
whatever they say. If it is legally acceptable, it will be accepted. If not legally acceptable, it will be rejected. If inviting some more consequences, maybe.
best, my lord.
But at the appropriate time and at the appropriate stage, that's not a ground for us to jump into these proceedings. When it is already before the tribunal, you avail your remedies there.
The tribunals fix the matter on 12th of 8th, my lord. Practically, my lord, then, my lord, I have no opportunity, my lord. I then have to attend, my lord. That is the predicament I am facing, my lord.
We don't know whether it
I
is
will-
a
I will-
predicament because we have been there. We have dealt with such situations. We know how to do it.
Lord, your lordship is also, my lord, you're always in this side of the bench one point of time, my lord, lordship knows. So, my lord, only thing is this, my lord, your lordship kindly consider this, my lord. I will be seeking a limited stay. Let that bench come, my lord, on August 1st. Let the matter be heard.
Not directly, sir. Not directly. Only when you are remediless, we may think of. This is not a situation. Some letter has been given. You go and tell them matter is pending. You know how to handle things. It's not a big deal. Yes.
Yes, lordship.
Call the list.
Number one.
Previously, Lordship directed to petition be heard analogous Lordship, WPST 81 and 101 in Lordship. Today in the list that matter is missing Lordship.
Missing.
It is not a
81 is missing Lordship.
Well,
Last day, yesterday it was there. Yesterday Lordship.
All the sides are here, my lord, lordship will take it up.
Lordship,
He's here,
just-
he was arguing on 81.
Your lordship, so it is. Yes, I am the problem. It is not in the list. That is what I'm saying.
It's not in the list. It's not in the list.
Analogous hearing, yes, it was analogous.
Both sides are here. Matters are already, the record is already here.
We'll take it up.
What is the big deal? It is connected since before by a judicial order.
No problem.
So nobody is going to miss the case because of not being printed in the list.
Right. Right, ma'am. So, my lord.
Yes.
Last day, your lordship posed me a question.
So which one are we taking up?
No, 81, my lord.
81.
My lord, 81. Yeah, 81 is high. Fast.
Matter is there. It is. See. 10. That is why I said both parties are there.
Question,
Got to be both challenge the same order Lordship. Our submission is also in the same line Lordship.
So, my lord, may I please use your lordship, my lord? My lord, last day, your lordship asked me a question that whether there was any bar. The
Yeah.
question was that she had enrolled herself initially in the West Bengal Paschim Bengal Ayurved Parishad.
According to you, the biggest problem that she has created for herself is having registration in both states.
Both states by my lord relinquishing her certificate before the Paschim Bengal Ayurved Parishad.
No, that was not your case. You said she has been registered at
Yes.
both places.
Yes, That is why we cancelled it. That is why we
So-
cancelled it.
So there, where is the bar? That's
Yes,
what
my lord,
we-
I am coming to that. My lord, she had in the 2014 she had Paschim Banga registration, subsequently renewed in 2019. Now, my lord, kindly note the date. April 2022, she got her registration in Maharashtra Council.
Yes.
April 2022, whereas the advertisement is in the 12th December 2022. So, my lord, if my lord, last day I have also submitted to your lordship that there are two ways of registration in the and the advertisement itself asked if she is registered in Part A of PBAP, that means Paschim Banga Ayurved Parishad, or she is registered under Part 1 of CCIM. There was no other option. Either she had to show PBAP registration or CCIM registration. Now, my lord, by the April, she had got Maharashtra Council registration. Now we cancelled. Now, why we cancelled? That was my lord's question, that how we have cancelled it, whether there is any bar. Now, my lord, your lordship is absolutely right. So far the Act is concerned, 1961 Act is concerned, there was no such specific direction about the bar. But, my lord, later, this Act has been, my lord, interpreted, and, my lord, judgment has been cited where the this bar, that a person can only practice on the state where she is registered, that came into in the 2000.
But she's not wanting to practice. It is the whether she fulfills the basic eligibility criteria for applying. That is
Yes,
the issue.
my lord,
The basic eligibility criteria is a registration,
yes,
either with the PB, whatever you call it, or
PBAP,
or the central CCIM.
CCIM, absolutely, my lord.
So, and
I am showing
it
you
is
the
also, from what we could gather yesterday, it is also a fact that anyone who has a registration with any state council, he is automatically CCIM registered.
that there is a difficulty, my lord.
Yes.
CCIM registration through state only happens if it is uploaded by the state, and then CCIM gives another registration number. Over here, she has never submitted her CCIM registration. Kindly consider this. Now, what I am submitting, your lordship, Bombay High Court judgment. This position has been clarified. Not 2001, 2006 judgment. Just a second.
So, according to you, she got registered in April 22. Advertisement is of December 22.
Yes, my lord.
In her application, what has she claimed? Registration?
Registration PBAP registration in 2029, 19, my lord.
PBAC.
My lord, PBAP, Paschim Banga Ayurved Parishad.
Parishad, okay.
She claimed her registration is still valid in 2019, whereas she has already registered herself Maharashtra. Now, my lord, the judgment is, my lord, Nageshwar Basantram Dubey versus Union of India. This judgment was subsequently affirmed by the Honorable Supreme Court. It is also written, your lordship will find. What happened there also, my lord, number of practitioners who... Yes. May I continue, my lord?
Yes, yes.
In this case also, my lord, number of practitioners who were practicing in other states like Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, and others, they wanted to register in Maharashtra Council, the same council where she has taken the registration. This question arose. Now, Maharashtra Council rejected their application. Now, they have stated that this rejection is contrary to Article 119G, that, my lord, they must be allowed to practice everywhere in India. Now, my lord, to that effect, what the court has held, may I place your lordship? No, sorry. 2006 2007 আচ্ছা এআইআর নিতে পারো 2007 ভলিউম 3 ওটা অনলাইন বন্ধ
Six SSC online.
So what is the relief these persons were claiming before the Bombay High Court?
My lord, this has happened. If your lordship kindly turns to page paragraph 20, my lord. The entire procedure of state registration and central registration has been clarified. This judgment was subsequently upheld in the Supreme Court, my lord. My lord, may I read from paragraph 20?
We asked you what was their prayer before the High Court?
To practice in Maharashtra Council despite having registration in Bihar and other states. And my lord, registration is for practice, my lord. Registration is not for other purpose. May I read, my lord, paragraph 20, if your lordship?
Yes, we are reading it.
Okay, my lord. The judgment. This paragraph, my lord.
Yes.
So, my lord, unless and until she shows that she has a CCIM registration, she is not allowed to practice, not allowed to have a registration in multiple states. Now, it is backed by another logic, my lord. My lord, by virtue of being a registered doctor.
The judgment that you are relying upon does not state so. By logic, you may infer.
My lord, may I?
The judgment is on the issue whether they possess the qualification or not. They were claiming registration with Sahitya Academy and things like that. And on that basis, they said that we have been registered, we should be registered. Supreme Court says, or the High Court says, no. Apart from the registration, you have to have the basic qualification. None of you are qualified. Apart from that, you are not registered with the state. Where's the question?
Yes, that was one.
The fact in the case.
That was one
totally
question.
Different circumstance.
Well, that was one question regarding the qualification.
No. It was a question whether even only after having a qualification, you can be registered with a state. If you are registered with a state, you may be eligible to register with the union. If you are registered with the state, you can practice in the state. If you are registered with the union, you can practice anywhere.
So, my lord, that is the thing. And my lord, that only that state. Kindly note that only that state. And CCI.
This does not lay down that law. Read from which paragraph you are saying.
My lord,
that he can practice only in that state where he is
this
registered.
is, my lord,
Everywhere it says holding the qualification and registration. The issue before the Apex Court or the Bombay High Court was totally different. The issue was claim to registration based on an unrecognized decree.
Unrecognized degree.
On that, in that premise, the court has held that you don't have a degree. Where's the question of a
My
registry?
lord, subject to your lordship's correction, my lord, there are three types of three types of registration was provided. Number one, who didn't have the degree prior 76, then who possessed the degree, and my lord, then so that is why, my lord, I tried to impress that qualification.
That's not the issue. Here.
Tertiary degree.
It's nobody's case that she is not qualified.
This judgment, my lord, subject as your lordship stated, that this considers only whether they have the qualification or not.
That is the prime issue in the case.
My lord, another issue was there. For my understanding,
it is. We have seen what you're trying to rely upon.
My lord, may I read the
That
line?
is not the declaration of law.
My lord, may I read the lines? If for my
Yes,
satisfaction,
you may read it. You may not. But one line in isolation will
My
not
lord,
be stating
page-
the law.
My lord, right. My lord, then I'll also, my lord, say another thing. My lord, paragraph 20, last line, paragraph 20, last
That
line.
is, I have marked it already.
Yes, section 29 provides that a person who is enrolled on the central register
Yes.
shall be entitled to practice in any part of India.
Yes.
If these provisions are read carefully, if a person is registered with the state register, he can practice in that state only.
Correct.
But if he is enrolled with the state register and also holds recognized qualification, he can be enrolled in the central register. Second part. And once he enrolled in the central register, he can practice in anywhere. However, if his name is not enrolled in CCIM, he cannot practice in any part of this country except that state in which he is enrolled. Now, my lord, April 2022, she got enrolled herself in Maharashtra Council. If she can show that she has got also CCIM registration, then, my lord, we are out of the court.
So it is not automatic. CCIM is not automatic.
CCIM registration, my lord, has to be done, my lord, periodically. That is uploaded. CCIM registration periodically done. And, my lord, to my humble understanding, is that state register. May I read the section of the CCIM that would clarify better, I guess.
The Act of 61.
My lord, the Act of 1970. Is it there, my lord? Or
yesterday you gave us 61.
Okay, my lord. Then, my lord, kindly.
Pachim Banga Ayurvedic System of Medicine Act 1961.
My lord, আমাদের আরেকটা কপি আছে না দাও না না এটা নয় my lord চাইছেন Indian Council registration.
And you have given us another one of 82.
My lord, that is, yes.
Practitioners of Indian medicine, standards of professional
My lord,
conduct.
let me hand over the document. 70 the thing.
So we are not to rely on these.
My lord,
we are not.
This is the state register, my lord. Since as you it is absolutely right.
For state, this 61 will
61. And my lord, 61 comes under the aegis of 1970 Act. 61 cannot operate, my lord, individually under the aegis of 1970 CCIM Act. My lord, I have to down a copy down. My lord, just for a moment, my lord. Section 25. Section 20. I'm handing over. Are CCIM Act. আমার ফাইলে দেখ না আমার ফাইলটা আছে কিনা আচ্ছা দাঁড়া my lord, another copy, my lord. Another copy, my lord. How the registration কি বলছিস না আছে আমার কাছে এটা section 25 is the registration. (24), my lord, your lordship will find the copies of the state register. Each board shall supply 3 printed copy. How it should be uploaded? These were considered by the Bombay High Court. ছেড়ে দিন না, দিয়ে দিচ্ছি তো, my lord.
Yes.
So my contention was, my lord, that once her name is removed, rightly or wrongly, and she's name is also removed from the Central Council of Medicine register. But my case is not so. My case is she has priorly registered herself in Maharashtra Council. So she must have a CCIM registration, if at all. Only then, my lord,
What a individual is required to do for CCIM registration?
that is there, my lord, that
Just show what
my
they
lord,
are, what
individual can apply.
he or she is required to do. Just show us from the act which you are relying upon.
That, my lord, she herself can, my lord, or my lord, through just a second, my lord. আছে, এটা আছে। হ্যাঁ, 25
Once an individual takes a registration with any state council to claim the benefit of a central registration, what is that individual required to do?
রয়েছে এখানে। Just a second. My lord, it is there that, my lord, I'll show your lordship that it can be done in two ways. Either she has to, either it will be done through state, or, my lord,
No, see, again we are asking.
my lord, I'm coming to
Our query is, once an individual is registered with a state,
yes.
what is that individual required to do further for ensuring that he is insured
Oh,
with the
no,
CCI?
I couldn't understand the question. Well, my lord is right. So far, if she is registered under state, then she can opt, to my humble estimation, understanding, either she can keep mum and my lord wait till the state sends the copy, as your lordship, triplet copy to the central registration, and it is centrally registered, or she can apply directly to central register to, my lord, enroll her name.
We have not been able to find any such
That
provision.
is, but so far triplet your lordship has found, I think. Triplet copy, my lord, the state will upload. I think that your lordship has already found.
Therefore, we are again and again asking you what the individual is required to do.
Not that is I'm coming. First
That is
part
the
is
state's obligation. That is not the individual's obligation. He is
individual-
only required to possess a qualification and register him or herself with the state council. Beyond that, what he or she is required to do, which she or he has failed to do, for which he or she should be made to suffer.
No, she has
That
not-
is the issue arising here.
She is not supposed to make to suffer. What I am saying, your lordship is right. Two-way registration, one is through state. If the state doesn't do that,
In fact,
then
we could not, unless you point out where is the direct registration with CCIM under which provision?
but from 23 onwards, section registration starts. May I
No,
read?
sir, we are asking you where is the provision for direct registration
Yes,
with
my lord, that
CCI?
is there. I mean, 25. The register of the center may, on receipt of the report of the registration of a person or yes, my lord, 25. 25.
Read again,
My lord.
you read.
The registrar of the central council may, on receipt of the report of registration of a person in a state register and or, my lord,
Yes.
or on application made in prescribed manner by any person, enter his name in central council.
So she is not required to register directly.
So there are two ways, my lord. As I
Two
told you.
ways.
Yes, my lord.
Once she has resorted to one means, why she should go the other way?
No, of
You
course.
want her to get a dual registration with
No, not
CCI?
registration, because if she had applied that,
Why should
Had
she?
she-
Where is the
very
requirement?
well, she did not, my lord. When then, my lord,
Where is the
Otherwise-
mandate that an individual application has to be made? In fact, once it is the duty of the CCIM under the Act,
state register, my lord.
duty of the CCIM under the Act,
My lord.
duty, come, we'll show you.
Yes, my lord.
T23,
Yes, my lord.
shall cause to be maintained in the prescribed manner a register of practitioners in separate parts of each of the system of Indian medicine. Shall contain the names of all persons who are the time being enrolled on any state register.
Yes.
It is they are required to do it.
Very well, my lord.
It is their duty under the Act to do it.
Absolutely.
And therefore, the Act says that every year in April, they have to update it.
Yes, my lord. So, my lord,
So if there is a lapse, who will suffer for the
that is
lapse?
not our fault, no, my lord. That is not
Very
PBAP's
good,
fault, my lord.
very good.
That is the fault of the Maharashtra Council.
And
Had it
how are
been
you
there-
prejudiced by it?
Because, my lord, I am prejudiced.
We are trying to assess your hostility towards the individual against whom there is no obligation cast under the statute.
I have no.
If at all, you should have a hostility with the CCIM. You should tell them why you are taking so long for uploading it.
My lord, I have
What
no.
she can do.
I have no hostility, my lord.
That's the way you are arguing.
My lord, I am just assisting your lordship with the provision.
You are as if she has something to, there is something which is between you and the
No,
individual.
nothing.
That is the way it
Nothing
is
like
being
that. I am
portrayed.
no, my lord. Then, my lord, I have wrongly,
See-
I made my wrong impression upon your lordship.
This can't be the statutory obligation is on the CCIM to maintain it.
Absolutely.
That's why we asked you what an individual can do. You are relying on this Bombay judgment. Correct. It says either with the state or CCIM.
If, my lord, the question is whether she had CCIM registration. If she can produce.
No, the
state
question is what she can do to get the CCIM, which she has failed, for which she should be deprived of her opportunity.
All right, my lord.
That is the issue arising.
But that issue was never challenged in the way. But if your lordship is, if your
Ultimately, that is the issue.
my lord, that should have been challenged in the way tribunal, my lord.
What is the way for?
That, my lord, the way they have stated that they have central registration. They claimed.
Correct. They are correct in saying so. They presume that they have central registration.
They have said NCISM registration. That is the problem. They applied, claimed that she had NCISM registration. And she did not uploaded it. Kindly, I am no way.
Cannot upload it.
I am no way.
He cannot upload it. There is no provision for her to upload it.
Which one, my lord?
Any.
In the application form, I am saying.
Yes.
In the application form.
Oh.
In the application form, she has uploaded on the PBAP. And in the way she has claimed that she is having central registration through NCISM.
She has applied as PBAP.
My lord?
She has applied as PBAP.
Yes. She has uploaded PBAP registration.
Where is the application? We asked you yesterday also to
Yes.
show us where is the
Yes,
application.
My landed friend also shown your lordship. I think it's page 61. Na? I'm extremely sorry if it is so impressive that I am coming into way. No, my lord, not is.
Where is her application?
Yes, my lord.
Yesterday also we wanted to see the application.
রেজিস্ট্রেশনটা কোথায় গেল ওর? তোমার ওয়েতেই তো ছিল 61 এইটা 73 this one.
Or where is this averment in your reply that
I think this is 71, my lord.
no, the 71 is a certificate.
Yes, this is the renewal certificate of registration. This she uploaded. My lord, I failed to understand.
Where is the application? You said she's applied on PBIM. Where is the
PBIP?
application? Yes.
The online application.
Yes.
Online application, my lord, we don't have it here right now. But these are the documents.
So therefore, where have you said in your reply that
Which
she
one?
has applied on a PBAP certificate
Submitted by them only.
in the OA?
Yes, they have uploaded this one.
This document does not say anything. It is only a certificate, a renewal certificate.
My lord, let them ask whether they have uploaded it.
No,
They have uploaded this one.
you are raising this objection on what basis we are asking you? Either they have said in the OA that we are relying on PBAP certificate, or you have filed a reply saying that they are.
My lord, kindly come to the learned tribunal's order. It is
Order means
no,
nothing.
or-
Where is this fact?
no order.
The order is under challenge.
Order itself. So we have,
Order is under challenge.
my lord,
Facts stated in the order will not determine the facts.
the tribunal.
Either you have to show from OA or your reply or copy of the application. This is the ground you are taking to
It is there.
non-suitor in the.
It is in their way itself. This
So
document.
show the OA. That document does not mean anything. That
The
document
way
is.
starts from 38, my lord.
Where is this averment that she applied claiming as PBAP registration? Show us. All the documents that are there, it will be presumed that she has relied on this in the application.
I just
The pleading, the document will follow the pleading, or we will follow the document, divorce the pleadings.
each of them.
My lord, the application which your lordship is asking, my lord, I should not be candid, my lord. I cannot be,
No, in your OA, what have you said? Which registration you are claiming?
my lord, page 77 is the application which wasn't uploaded. My lord, it's there, PBAB, my lord, it's there, my lord.
77.
Page 77, my lord.
See, it is there.
I should not be saying anything.
We asked you yesterday also.
But column 2, your lordship been filed at the time of uploading.
Yes, page 77, there said PBAP.
So,
77, yes, right. না ফার্স্ট ডেটে দেখিয়েছিলাম আমি আজকে নিতে পারছি না
OA also you have not annexed.
suspension order, page 169, if your lordship takes up. Last question also my learned friend was writing on this order. This is the suspension order. Well, it says, in reference to certain such, one candidate by name, goes to the belonging to registration number such and such, have been enjoying dual registration under the council and registration number such and such on 13/4/2022 from Maharashtra Council of Indian Medicine since 13/4/2022. Considering the gravity of the aforesaid fact and making importance of exercise of medicine Act 1961 enclosed, the above registration number such and such is being withheld with immediate effect. The said registration number to be held on suspension from practicing or application of any regarding job government, non-government, today, onwards still the matter is resolved. Lordship got it or not?
This we had seen yesterday.
But remind this, these were never served upon me. I was never in the know-how. These were there. Now, if you Lordship find what they have filed in the tribunal, 2 pages, an application was filed. That makes it 167. But this is the only thing they have filed before the learned tribunal. Without any enclosure whatsoever. No, neither these were served upon me. Let them show one piece of paper that it has been this the suspension and thereafter this the reminder and the ultimate order were ever served upon. And you also can take a page 167 constant.
Which one?
Only not this.
Yes.
Page 167 and 168, these 2 pages were filed. This is the learned tribunal. And the Lordship takes up page 167 once at the bottom. And without any enclosure, these were filed. On the very day when the orders were passed. Lordship takes up my page.
167.
and London Film represented Pashchim Ayurvedic Parishad. Such and such issued a notice to the extra Pashchim Ayurvedic Parishad vice members for document verification of candidates for the post of senior Ayurvedic medical officer. On 16/1/24, after examination of documents of the candidate, Dr. Ishwar Ghosh transpired that her registration number such and such dated 2/5/2014 is not valid since 27/23 is cancelled on 27/2020, exercising section 29 of Pashchim Banga Ayurvedic Parishad Act 1961 for holding dual registration together with Pashchim Banga Ayurvedic Parishad and Maharashtra Council of Indian Medicine, and also candidate could not produce any central NCISM registration certificate at the time of examination of documents. Now, my lord, if you look at except page 164,
The suspension order here. You did your PG from which place?
well, you lordship takes up 164 once. This is the
NCIS.
NCISM certificate, which was similar to lordship 164 is page 165 would be important, my lord, at the bottom.
But this was not uploaded.
My lord, your lordship takes up at the bottom, my lord, page 165. The serial number is given 1700. My lord, my name is appearing. At the tag end, my lord, last year your lordship will file. Registration number has been given such and such by the portion itself. The portion said, I don't have a certificate, is not proper, my lord.
And what is the date of this document?
Well, this is the web copy. It's gathered from the web copy of the.
There's no date.
No, it doesn't give any date. I got it from the website of the NC.
See, whatever is on the website can change every day. Therefore, date is of all the relevance. Whether you were registered as on the last day for making of application or not, that is the issue. Registration in terms of the advertisement was required. You were registered with PPAP since 14. In 21, after you obtained a PG degree, you were registered with Maharashtra. You say, I have not suppressed, I have informed them. We don't know. They are not before us. Maharashtra is not before us. How can you register at two states under which provision? Where is the scope that having a registration with one state, you can register with another? As we found from this 61 Act, the moment you change your address, you are required to give an intimation. Where did you give the intimation? Huh?
Respondent is in Maharashtra. Sometime let me talk with her and I'll come back.
What document we will file? We have gone through, you see paragraph 3 at page 41 of your OA. That's your client's case on verification. What she will tell you now?
I was with the Pashchim Banga Parishad till 2022. Starting this till 2021, I was not here. But my registration with Maharashtra came in April 2022. So if I passed in 2021, but that registration is always with them. But you can consider this part. April.
The advertisement is of December 22.
Registration is of 2021. But initially I was registered.
Please read para 3. Because these are the facts verified by your client. All submissions have to be founded on these facts.
I from April to Health Sciences in 2014. And according to the certificate of Bachelor of Ayurvedic certificate in favor of an applicant by Vice Chancellor. It is submitted in Srinath Acharya, Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine, certain question to Ayurvedic Workshop, West Bengal Ayurvedic Council issued registration certificate number successor dated 2014. Same was further delayed.
This is what he was saying, that in April 22, you have got registration with Maharashtra. How could you get a registration in another state when you had a registration in another state already? Where is this permissible? That is what we are asking. So everything is here. What the client will tell you. We have to go by the law as it is.
This acts which are placed before Dr. Kumar. Let me come to the one.
Please take down.
PMS. Kindly don't take PMS.
You are the creature of your instruction. So we never say anything to the council.
Sort of covered.
We know we are more than 2 decades there. I know everything. It's not that I don't know.
The first-hand experience I got today in the morning. The first-hand experience of the lordship, I got that in the morning itself, while playing it well.
This order covered in the both writ petition.
Yes, both. It will come together. A common order.
Most of it.
Number 2.
For the petition. I'm sorry. But the grievance for the petitioner, my lord, is the rejection of petitioner's prayer for reconsideration of the decision of transferring him from here to Madhya Pradesh. His, my lord, was challenged before the learned tribunal. My lord, that was rejected, and against that, my lord, I have come before this honorable court. The petitioner, my lord, is the accounts officer of BSNL.
ESNL.
My lord, what happens, my lord, before just going into the merit of this matter, I just have, yesterday also, my lord, I was just trying to assist upon your lordship that I'll be taking a point of jurisdiction by saying that that the tribunal, as per the law, in these transfer matters, usually, I'll just take your lordship to the provisions, usually has got the...
In this respect, my lord, I have a preliminary objection.
Let him complete. Let him complete. Yes.
So, my lord, I have, I'm sorry, in this respect, my lord, I was just saying that the single member of the learned tribunal is empowered to take the transfer matters, is empowered as per the provision. But there is also a provision just beneath that. It is written, if either of the parties at any stage of the proceedings say that they want this matter to be heard before the honorable the learned division bench of the learned tribunal, then it has to be the tribunal shall relegate it to the member of the two members of the learned tribunal. Sorry. So in this matter, my lord, when initially this matter came up before for admission hearing and everything, interim order was granted. That was by the learned division bench of the learned tribunal. And when this matter was taken up for final hearing, my lord, the petitioner raised this objection or raised this plea that let it be taken up by the honorable division benches. So, my lord, I just must clear myself that this objection is not recorded in the order of the learned tribunal.
Then how can we accept it?
I have, my lord, specifically prayed or specifically mentioned in my petition, and also one paragraph, if I just can read out from my own writing, that it...
Law first, then facts.
My lord, I just tell your lordship that I said in my petition
What
and
is
also
the
in a
remedy
statement.
when it is not recorded in the order? What is the remedy?
But my prayer, my lord, my submission before your lordship with that, my lord, non-recording of the same will be, my lord, rendering this provision infructuous in that event.
We don't know.
My lord, there is a...
Here on the issue that can it be taken up by the appellate court, or there is a different law prescribes something else?
My lord, I was just trying to find out, my lord. I just could, my lord, try to, my lord, impress upon your lordship that this is a point of law of, my lord, by saying that
No. This is not. It's a pure factual issue.
that is there. That is there. My contention is that I said
Everything
that
hinges on whether you had raised and recorded an objection or not.
or not. Now, my lord,
An objection not reflected from the order.
Order.
Can we take it up in the appellate court?
But
that yes,
I said, my lord, in
we
my
start doing this,
statement.
then there will be no end to the proceedings before any tribunal or court
My lord, here, my lord, I
over
stated
which
in my...
we exercise appellate
I
jurisdiction.
follow, my lord. I apprehended, my lord, I'll be facing with this. My lord, I have specifically said that there has been video recording in the tribunal also.
You can do it. Who is stopping you?
So, my lord, it is there. So that will be
can do
reflected. And also, my lord, I tried to also, my lord, take a circumstance in this kind of matters, what happens in the tribunal, that this point was taken in any other matter that was recorded. And the learned tribunal said, no, I'll take up this matter myself.
So we should presume the same thing happened.
But the circumstance, my lord,
You are
nothing
in a
else
court
than
of
this.
law. You are in a court of law.
I know, my
The
lord.
jurisdiction.
Now,
This is not an appellate forum even.
But I just pray before your lordship that apart from, because non-recording of this thing, otherwise, my lord, will
Maybe
render this
non-recording
entire
may not be,
provision infructuous, my lord.
maybe, may not be.
So, my lord, that was my prayer with respect to, my lord,
So
the code of.
everything is whether you had said this or not. We don't know how you will establish it after so many days, whether that feed is still alive
But it is,
and whether it is a dangerous proposition to entertain anyone coming and saying, I had said this, not recorded after 8 months, 10 months when there is no record.
But I tell you, lordship, my lord, since
We start doing this.
because, my lord, since we have, my lord, stated that on affidavit, that was my first point, my lord. One,
You can say anything on affidavit.
my lord,
The point is, what
And
is
I
the
have also-
basis of that statement?
the basis is nothing but my contention about the
You should
video
have
recording.
clarified the situation before the tribunal.
My lord, my lord, tried doing that.
You
That,
did
my lord,
not.
that was my first
You
contention.
did not. You never filed a review.
My lord,
You have chosen not to question the tribunal's order. In fact, you have chosen not to question the tribunal's non-recording, alleged non-recording.
since, my lord, I did not prefer the review before the learned.
Obviously, that this law is settled. Therefore, we said law before any facts. Once
Very
a
well, my lord,
fact, not
since now, my lord, this point, if your lordship is not satisfied, then I'll be just taking your lordship, my lord, to the merits of this matter.
let's go to the merits. Yes.
So, my lord, merit of the matter, my lord, my lord, primary contention on merits would be, my lord, twofold.
Yes.
One, my lord, violation of the transfer policy, and two is the discrimination.
Yes.
So, my lord,
So you were working here on which post?
my lord, as the accounts
Senior
of
accounts officer.
accounts officer, AO, senior
Accounts officer.
accounts officer.
PSNL.
Yes, my lord, BSN.
And when were you transferred?
My lord, I tell you, lordship.
And to which office?
My lord, I have been, my lord, transferred, my lord, in the office of in my lord, Madhya Pradesh. I'll just tell you, lordship, that. এক second, বসুন আপনি, একটু বসুন, হ্যাঁ, বসুন। Page number 84, my lord, your lordship will see, by the order of February 2024, my lord, I was transferred, বসুন, বসুন, my lord, February 2024, my lord, I was transferred, my lord, to Chhattisgarh. I'm sorry, my lord, not Madhya Pradesh.
You are at which serial?
My lord, 7, Vidyut Chandra Mondal, to Chhattisgarh, not Madhya Pradesh, my lord. I stand corrected. So, my lord, that was the order for transfer initially. So, my lord, I have, my lord, taken this point, my lord, that the transfer policy, my lord, says that there has been a tenure that is, my lord, fixed. If I just directly take your lordship to the transfer policy once. My lord, the transfer policy, my lord, I have annexed. If I just request your lordship, my lord, to see page number 93.
And this is page 84. What we
Yes,
were-
my lord. Yes, yes. Policy starts from 93, if I take your lordship. Section B.
You were transferred from which office?
My lord, as a group, the name of the office, lordship. Yes. I'll take your lordship. মিস্টার নামটা কি? না না নামটা কি যে অফিসে ট্রান্সফারটা হয়েছে? But I'm said that from this Chhattisgarh, if I report to the head office in Chhattisgarh, then I'll be, my lord, posted to the.
No, from which office?
Oh, my lord,
West Bengal
At the time of transfer, you were working in which office?
West Bengal Telecom.
Bakuda Telecom District in West Bengal.
Since
But I have been working there. or I have been there in from 2010. No.
In Bakura
Yes,
for 14 years.
yes, 14 years.
Then
Or in this zone, Bardhaman, Bakura, in this particular zone, I have been there for 10 years. That is true. So, my lord,
not 10 years, since 2010.
sorry. Bhushan, apni please Bhushan. Since 2010, I have been there. So, my lord,
This division
in this division.
called a division.
So, my lord, here I was just referring to, my lord, point number 4 in page number 93. 10-year, my lord, TES Group B, I'm a Group B, my lord. So, the post 10-year, my lord, circle transfer, it would be 18 years. And subsequently, it was amended to 20 years also. Be that as it may, let us say.
Is 93.
Yes, my lord, the 93, the transfer policy.
Yes.
4.
Oh, 4. Huh? D.
Annex, the section B, my lord, serial number 11.
11B or D.
My lord, 11A, transfer 10-year.
Yes.
My lord, there, my lord, in serial, under that, my lord, there is a column and box
Yes.
at the bottom. Serial number 4. TES, Group B, JTS or equivalent.
Yes.
So the circle 10-year is 18 years. So I have been shifted from this circle to that one. So, my lord,
No, we don't know this fact. Where do we get this fact? From where do we get this fact?
I was, my lord, engaged in this particular circle in 77, page number 77. My lord,
No, sir. There's something amiss.
page number 77, lordship say.
Yes.
Vidyut is 17.
Yes.
So, my lord, present posting is in Purulia
Yes.
and place of posting in appointment as JAO is in Purulia.
Yes. So therefore, prior to this, you are there. That's why
Right.
we are saying.
Very good. First appointment, first appointment. I mean, engaged কবে হয়েছে এখানে?
This is a ground you must have pleaded in your OA. Let's see what you have said.
My lord. My lord, my original application, my lord, starts at appointment. Judge. My lord, my original application, my lord, starts, I tell your lordship, from page number 27. And my lord, my averment, your lordship will see at page number 45. First paragraph.
So since 92, you are in Purulia.
My lord, I was absorbed in 2000. Last
92.
my lord, yes. Then my lord sees what is it called? Because at that particular time I was in the grade of accounts officer.
That's not the point.
My lord,
We are relying on a tenure provision. We are only on the tenure. We are not on what the office.
That is, my lord, mentioned in D part in that my lord, transfer policy. That what would be called to be the tenure and from where, my lord, it would be counted.
Yes. So
For counting station or SSA tenure, the period of service rendered in the previous cadre would be counted. For
that's not the relevant thing.
My lord.
Your station is not relevant. SSA and station is not relevant.
Lordship, but here since I have taken the regular promotion in the cadre of this AO from junior accounts officer to the accounts officer, it would be counted when I have become the accounts officer.
That we don't find.
But that your lordship will see from the D part, lordship kindly see that one. For counting station SSA tenure, the period of service rendered in the previous cadre grade would be counted.
Would be counted. It says that also has to be counted.
Then
so even prior to your promotion has to be counted.
Lordship, my lord, then kindly sees for inter-circle transfers, stay will be counted from the date of regular promotion.
Yes.
Recruitment into the grade of
JTAO. That means the moment you become an officer and you are covered by these guidelines.
Yes, my lord. And JAO,
Yes.
Junior Accounts Officer,
So that,
and others equivalent to the first level of executive hierarchy. Sir, it was page number 93. Okay. I tell your lordship, my lord. Don't want to go any. Page number 45, my lord, my above lordship has seen already.
Yeah.
That corporate office and deputy general officer and the applicant further transferred to Bardwan to Bakuda in 2017, thereby joined the same in the capacity of TDM Bakuda. Till now, applicant is working in the Bakuda capacity as accounts officer.
So from 2015 till 24,
Yes, my
you
lord.
are an officer in this circle,
Lordship, I am.
19 years. You became an accounts officer in Group B on 15/1/15.
My lord.
And since then, you are continuously in the same WBTC till 24 for a period of 19 years.
My lord, 15 to 24.
Yes.
9 years.
9 years.
Yes.
9 years. Very well. Yes.
So, my lord,
And prior to that, also, you were in the same circle.
but I was in the same circle, but my lord, I was as telephone operator, and subsequently I was promoted. I was promoted to this, my lord.
So from 2000, you were absorbed in BSNL. That is when it came into existence.
Yes.
And where is the promotion order?
Of 2015, my lord.
Yes.
Try to take your lordship to that. I'll just see whether it is annexed. 2015 promotion order আছে? সময় সাত 2000 But that your lordship will see page number 77 once. Page number 77.
What is your name?
Vidyut
Chandra
Mondal.
Mandal.
My lord, 17. I was, my lord, senior TOA. Then, my lord, I joined as office of the TDM Purulia as JAO. My lord, apart from this, my lord, I'll just request your lordship, my lord, to once comes down to, my lord, to the policy once. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. My lord, in page number 93, my lord, in the transfer policy that I was saying, my lord, kindly comes to, my lord, page number 94 once.
What is that?
My lord, it says for F. It says for considering the executive for tenure posting on transfer, the executive with longest stay in a particular circle would be considered first. Have your lordship got that, man? I'm sorry, man.
95.
My lord, page number 94.
Yes.
F, clause F.
Yes.
For considering executives for tenure posting on transfer, the executives with longest stay in a particular circle would be considered first. Then female executive. Then another provision, I'll just take your lordship to K at the bottom of that page. Generally.
Page 94.
Or page 94, K. May I please? May generally transfer of officers up to JAG level who are more than 55 years would be such and would be generally be avoided for 50 years up to STS level. Transfer of officers involving change of station would normally be avoided after 56 years for intercircle transfer and 57 years for the intercircle transfers as well. আমার এখন 57 বয়স 56 বয়স So these are the provision, my lord, I was just taking your lordship to. Now, my lord, I'll just take your lordship, my lord, to the discrimination that I've faced or what violation, my lord, they have done with the policy. But,
Yes, so this 18 years you're relying on, what else?
one, my lord, and lordship has seen, my lord, the other policies about the persons who have been staying more, they will have to be, my lord, forwarded accordingly. My lord, I'll just tell your lordship, my lord, here that there has been, my lord, policy. I'll just take one page to your lordship here also, that while, my lord, making an application or sending someone, my lord, for transport somewhere else, my lord, an option of 3 places are usually given. And in this particular case, my lord, it was not given. My lord, if I just request your lordship, kindly sees once, my lord, page number, I tell your lordship 161, well, that supports my contention. This, my lord, later I was just requesting your lordship to see only to show your lordship the practice of this.
One 161.
My lord, 161, yes. Later, lordship was saying.
4/5/2009.
Yes, yes, yes. But it is a clarificatory kind of letter which says that I have been informed that the following types of problems are being encountered.
Yes.
That transfers and postings of staff in a random manner without seeking options or without following the criteria mentioning such and such. Then lastly, has been formulated and issued with the approval of the competent authority BSNL and needs to be followed by all its fields units. So this is one of the internal communications by them. But here, what happened, my lord? There are two, my lord, lordship knows, my lord, there are 2 kinds of my lord, post of cadres in, my lord, in the BSNL section. One is, my lord, this account section in which, my lord, I am working, and another cadre is, my lord, the technical section. So, my lord, what I'll just show your lordship that
The policy you have just placed is for executive employees.
yes, means all the employees of the BSN,
Yes.
includes everyone. So, my lord, I tell your lordship, this technical card in the case of the, I tried to, my lord, establish a case for discrimination. I said that
Discrimination in the
yes.
matter of transfer.
But I logically appreciate because can you accept my agony here?
Yes.
But in the technical cadres, they have been, my lord, giving the options of 3 postings. I have, my lord, annexed these documents also. 3 postings.
Transfer can be challenged as being discriminatory.
But I tell your lordship, my lord, this is my case, though, my lord, this has been, my lord, my case before the learned tribunal also, my lord, that I have
Has
been
to fall within the scope of consideration. The grounds on which a transfer can be challenged, transfer to a post which is not below your post. What is the grounds on which it can be challenged? The statutory violation or a malafide?
Yes, my lord. I tried to, my lord, portray my grievance before the learned tribunal that it was a malafide.
Discrimination.
For
No,
the,
no, no. You
for
have not
the- for
alleged
the-
any malafide against anyone.
No, not any. Yes, absolutely.
Not
But
a single
no,
environment.
that is not there. That is not my case also. I tried to, my lord, find out in the original application also. But, my lord, what happens, my lord, this practice, my lord, this practice is usually done in every kind of matters in the other persons. This is not followed. My lord, and also the
You
last
have not
thing,
joined even after the tribunal's order.
I did not know. Now, my lord, I am right now being relieved and I'll have to go, my lord, if I do not, my lord, obtain any order from this honorable court. My lord,
So you are on leave.
I am under the joining time now.
How
The
much
joining time
time
of
do
10
you have?
days.
10 days.
Yes.
What is the tribunal's order date?
12 days. I'm sorry. 12 days.
It's of 26.
Yes. 12 days. Because they have, my lord, finally issued this order of release on 17th. So I got 12 days for going and approaching.
We'll
before the
continue. We'll continue.
Lordship has got the another.
After that, we'll take up this.
Pleasure to take the 1 p.m. fixed matter, Your Lordship.
1 p.m.
Lordship, there's an
Oh.
extension of interim order 1 p.m. fixed matter.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is my writ petition against the WBIDC challenging the transfer charges
Who
imposed.
is for the respondent? You are for the respondent. Where is which interim order? Earlier in.
There's an interim order dated 8th April 2024, which says
What is the date?
8th April 2024, Your Lordships, which was extended last on 17 June by this honorable bench, Your Lordship. The order
17.
is expiring today. Lordship, I'm being led by Mr. Banerjee. He has almost concluded his submissions only if like half an hour of submissions
Yes,
are left.
for further submissions,
Morning bench 2 p.m. fixed. All orders, my lord. 2 p.m. fixed, my lord.
Yes, we know. You must have read our list.
And actually,
This list says after this list it will be taken up. It is mentioned. Yes, call the list.
Matter number one.
Lordship, this is a contempt application. I'm very grateful that as soon as the contempt application was moved before your Lordship, my client has been paid the money. But there is one difficulty.
Yes. Yes.
Lordship, a large amount of money, since the money was paid in a bulk, large amount of TDS has been cut. Lordship, if they give us the breakup, then we can claim for refund of the TDS because she's not a taxpayer. She did not have the means to pay tax.
Your lordship, they can apply, your lordship, before the income tax
Take it.
authorities. It will be
No,
given
no,
you.
Lordship, let them just give us the breakup.
There is no direction in the main writ petition, therefore redacted. You want details of TDS so that
Not
you can
the
claim a
TDS,
refund.
Lordship. I'm just details of the breakup.
Correct. So that you can claim a refund.
Lordship.
That there is no such direction. It is open. Everybody knows what is to be done. Everybody knows what is to be
Lordship,
done.
if your Lordship kindly adds a line, then I'll.
He will not.
Do with that, your lordship.
EPO is issued by bank.
Yes. Lordship.
How
We
can
make
it?
the payment, your lordship. We release the money, your lordship.
You sanction the amounts.
Yes, your
and
lordship.
pay
We
it.
sanction and the pension has started, your lordship.
It has already been credited in the
Yes, your
account.
lordship.
Who issues the PPO?
Your lordship, bank. Lord bank,
Bank cannot.
from where the payment is being made, your lordship.
Lordship, I'm told that the department issues the PPO.
No, most probably the accountant general will be issuing the pension payment order, but we don't know what is the grade of this person, whether his pensionary benefits were being entitlement was being looked after by the accountant general. I don't know the setup here, whether it is by the state government.
There is a separate department for accounts in this, but in the income tax department, they were looking.
He's a Union of India.
Lordship.
Then it will be by the accountant general.
Lordship, he was an employee of the income tax department.
Whatever he
So
is,
the
he's a
income
Government
tax
of India
department
employee.
has its own accounts.
Was the accountant general a party to the writ proceedings?
No, your lordship.
No,
No, they were not a party.
can be done.
Lordship, respondent number 7, zonal accounts officer.
That is your department, CBDT. That's not the
Lordship,
accountant general.
I know, but Lordship, if they at least give us, Lordship, if it is recorded that we'll collect it from them, then also it will.
We don't know who is the issuing authority. There is no direction. How can we pass such an order? To lay the foundation of another contempt proceedings without knowing whose responsibility it is. Therefore, we are asking you either you tell us that who is the respondent responsible or you take appropriate steps. We leave it to you.
Lordship just gives me a.
Oh, no, not anymore. It's not in dispute that the order stands substantially complied. The
If the affidavit of service is being,
Yes, at the top.
Two.
And item number 2, my lord, I appear for the petitioner, my lord. In this matter, my lord, a civil suit was filed, my lord, for partition, my lord. In that suit, my lord, an injunction was passed. Subsequently, one of the defendants prayed for modification of the order that he be allowed to make construction. My lord, that was allowed. Against that, we had come up before this honorable court, my lord. The appeal was dismissed, allowing him to make construction. Only thing, my lord, I am praying, my lord, when a court, my lord, allowed the petitioner to, the defendant number 2 to make construction, the construction ought to have been, my lord, in accordance with law upon statutory compliance. My lord, it is now found, my lord, he has made construction without taking any permission from the local authorities, my lord. Only that modification we have prayed for, my lord. Para 19, my lord, we have stated, my lord. Para 19 of the application, my lord, can 2, my lord. Page 15, para 19, my lord. That it presupposes when court allows construction should be in accordance with law. Statutory compliance. Well, nothing has been done, Malad, he has made construction.
Why do you need the clarification once the construction has been done?
But the construction has been done subsequently, Malad, RTI, we came to know that entire construction is Malad, without sanction plan.
That you have said, that's why we are asking you, after the construction is done, why do you need such a clarification?
But
What good is such a clarification?
Malad, we have filed a writ application, Malad, there they have taken a point that since court is Malad allowed, court has allowed us, we can do anything and everything without.
That we are not going to pass any order in respect of the writ petition.
No.
Our order is clear.
Writ petition, no, Malad. That was annexed to the supplementary filed, Malad, during the proceedings, Malad. If Malad will kindly consider, Malad, the supplementary affidavit filed.
And the writ court will accept a stand that even if it is without any observing the building standards or planning standards or building bylaws, we will not interfere.
Malad, this appeal, Malad, we have annexed the document, Malad.
You may have. We are saying it is a fait accompli. What good is it now? The structure is already there. If it is not in accordance with law,
structure is.
Who is stopping you from taking steps?
Malad, structure is already there, Malad. Subsequently, we came to know that is page 51 of the affidavit, Malad.
Exactly, that subsequent
appeal itself.
Whether that subsequent event is a relevant event for clarification, that's precisely what we are asking you.
No.
What good is the clarification? A futile clarification?
No. Clarification in the sense, Malad, any construction which comes up, Malad, with the blessings of.
Where's the question of coming up? It is already there.
Malad, order was under challenge, Malad. Order was.
We have because we know the background. You have told us. Therefore, we are asking. He sought a permission for construction. That was allowed. You came here. The court did not interfere. Construction done. You are saying it is contrary to the rule. Take appropriate action. Who's stopping you?
That observation we made, Malad.
Writ petition is pending before the honorable court, my lord.
But this observation will help, Malad.
The application has been
Number 3.
I beg to appear on behalf of the appellant, my lord.
My lord, Advocate Shudipta Panda is appearing for the state, my lord. He's not.
Please use the mic.
My lord, Advocate Shudipta Panda is appearing for the state. He's not in court at present. I'm praying for not today, my lord.
The only issue involving the review application was, my lord, whether the interest that has been paid in the writ petition should be granted to the appellant or not, my lord. By the order under review, my lord, this honorable court have directed that the writ petitioner is entitled to get the family pension with effect from 25th of February 2013, my lord. But there is no direction for interest, my lord.
As paid by learned counsel for the respondent.
Three, nothing, sir.
Number 5.
Madam, this is my application in contempt. Arising out of an order passed by Justice Tandon, sitting with Madam Justice Bishop.
My lord, review petition file before your, my lord, apex court, my lord, or Supreme Court, my lord, that we have pending, my lord. Kindly have a look this, my lord.
Madam, there's no scope for review. The SLP was dismissed by a one-line order. SLP is dismissed. That means there was no adjudication to review. Let him give the number.
Have you served a copy?
Nothing has been served. I mean, they were supposed to have used an affidavit.
Why are you not filing it on affidavit?
My lord, the order was passed 2 years ago, not today.
My lord, 2 days time, my lord, I will, my lord, file before your lordships.
What is the direction? What is the direction to be complied?
My lord, they were supposed to record my name in the record of rights. Went up to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court dismissed the SLP by a one-line order. SLP stands dismissed. My lord will see the Supreme Court order at page 98. There's no scope for a review of this order. This is not a reviewable order.
Can we say that?
My lord, if it just says the SLP.
Can we say there is no scope for review?
My lord, in any case, as of today, there is no stay.
That is a different thing. But to say that there is no scope for review, can we say?
Let him give the number.
Therefore, we are saying.
I have. Today, my lord, I have served with.
No, you serve it properly, not like that. You give it on affidavit.
My lord, they were required to use an affidavit.
Yes, the learned counsel.
Last 2 years ago. Even the SLP was dismissed when?
Yes, call the next case.
Number 6.
Your Lordship, item 6 to item 43 are similar matters flowing from a same common order dated 2nd of December. I'm being led by them.
Take over, Milord. There's one order.
Yes, by one order, one judgment, 80 appeals were disposed of.
on the 2nd of December 2024, where in the quorum, my lord, in the division bench, my Lord Justice Biswas was a party. My Lord, the Chief Justice was pleased to assign these contempts, Lord, by an assignment order dated 13th of June 2025. Since today is the first listing, my Lord, I was praying for a direction to serve upon the alleged contemners. My Lord, page 42, the judgment starts. The operative part is at page 59. If my Lord takes up page 59, paragraph 27, my Lord. My Lord, may I place it?
Let notice be issued, served on the
Yeah, my lord, item number 6.
Sure, they are here. Oh, it's here.
For the respondent,
No, in this case, there was no respondent. In the next one, there was respondent.
none was there to represent the respondents. We are going by the
Number 7, my lord. 51. WPC.
51.
51.
Yes, item number 7.
Same order.
WPC 51 of 2025, same order.
Yeah, for same order for WBCD 21.
All the next. All.
Number 3.
Is gone.
Same, my lord.
For which we were hearing just.
Yes, my lord. In three matters, I am for the respondent, my lord, probably crazy. What people is before writing, my lord said, or not today or something like that, probably they are.
Let it be not today.
The respondent, my lord. Uh, Will it be, my lord, order will be passed, my lord, it will be for on Tuesday or something like that, my lord.
No, not today. Let it come on Monday.
Teacher Act.
And now 5.
All right, we'll pass. You are for?
I'm for the respondent, my lord.
Respondent means?
My lord, I'm for the, my lord, BSNL.
All right. You please inform him if.
My lord,
My lord, item 5, my lord, I appear for the appellants.
I am for the respondent. My lord, on the last date, your lordship, my lord, had directed the matter to appear today. And my lord, now what has happened is, my lord, they have now, my lord, filed an application, my lord. Now at this stage, again under Order 41, Rule 27, this is their second application. But there is a brief background to this, my lord. This matter was actually heard extensively before.
My lord, may I press
Justice
my
Tandon.
application first,
My lord,
since it's my appeal.
served it 2 days back.
And my application is not listed, my lord. When my application is listed, we'll move our application on that day.
You've only served a
My
copy.
lord, we are ready to start with the main appeal. We've served the application, my lord. When the application is listed and when we move it, my lord, we can make submissions based on that. As of now, we are ready to start with the main appeal, my lord.
What is the main appeal?
My lord, this is an appeal that arises out of a suit of this is an appeal that arises out of a suit of eviction. Now, my lord, this property relates to Trivoli Court, my lord, that's in Baligan Circular Road. So, my lord, we appear for the decree holders. Now, the suit was initially
Yes. What can we do? What can we do today? There's hardly half an hour.
my lord, we can start, and I understand, my lord, that the matter will take some time.
The thing is, my lord, if they have an application, my lord, in between, my
We
lord,
don't know unless the application is there. What
My
are
lord,
we?
my lord, may I make
Tell
a
us
suggestion?
when you will argue it, not today.
My lord, I'm led by Mr. Mukherjee. He's just on his way, my lord. He's here in 30
Can't be done
seconds.
today, sir. It can't be done in 20,
Very
25
well, my
minutes. There's no way. You give us a date.
My lord, could it be on the 23rd? litigation, my lord. And Mr. My lord, it's your lordship.
We give a date, then you say it's a 15-year-old, and on last day you took an adjournment.
My lord, that was because of a difficulty, my lord.
So
I
therefore,
understand.
you have to see everything. You can't just suppose everything that the bench
Very well,
observes.
very well, my lord.
Can't have it every way. First you mention it, we fixed it, then you sought an adjournment.
Could it be, my lord, on the 4th of August, my lord?
4th and 6th, we have already fixed matters. We can have it on the last day of that week. 7th, 8th.
Very well, my lord. 7th August.
Yes.
My lord, just one request. Could it be at the top of the list, my lord, on the 7th, so that it's on the morning, my lord? Because Mr. Mukherjee has matters from 2 p.m., my lord. So if it could be in the first half, I
Can't
would
be
be
in the
grateful.
morning. Cannot be in the morning.
My lord, Mr. Mukherjee is
We
here.
cannot have it in the morning because the regular list will be taken up in the morning. It can be at 2 p.m. At best, we can fix it at 2 p.m. Will not make any progress today.
No, correct.
Therefore, I said we'll fix a date.
Yes.
Perhaps 7th, 8th as per your convenience.
Yes. 16 August. After 16.
In the meantime, we are informed that some application is being
My lord,
filed.
that's one, my lord, application of new factors come, my lord, to light, my lord, for additional evidence. My lord, which your lordship's earlier order is there, my lord, it will, with regard to two earlier order 41, rule 27, they'll be heard with the appeal.
Has to be, there's no other way.
Correct.
Yes. Oh, it's already filed. Can 3. It's not on the list, but it's in the record. So it will be considered.
We think we'll use an opposition to this application.
So in this meantime, you may file an opposition since we are giving a date.
We'll use an opposition.
Yes.
My lord, any time, my lord, after the 20th, my lord, of August, any?
Yes, why not?
Lord, I leave, my lord, whatever.
20th, let it be after 20th.
Yes, my lord, or 20th is also fine. My lord.
Let's have it on 20th. We'll indicate the matter to appear at 2 p.m. Yes, any problem?
The only thing is, my lord, instead of my lord 20th, my lord, any date after 24th in that case, my lord.
After 24th?
Yes, my lord, of August. Any date after that. Subject to my lord.
No, I have no problem, my lord. 25th it can be also.
26th as
$111. 14, 115, 116, 117, 18, 19, 120.
We'll call again from. Right?
4,
11.
125, 6, 127, 128, 129, 30, 131, 135, 6, 137, 8, 139, 141, 144, 145, 146, 147, 48, 9, 148, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yes, call, keep calling.
160, 161, 163, 164, 165, 166, 168, 69,
Yes, now who wants to mention?
Could we take it up?
Come up for the first time.
Oh, my lord. Here the
Respondents are appearing.
Mr. Mukherjee is appearing
So
on
he is
behalf
not here.
of the my lord, state respondent.
Yes.
My lord, here the affidavit has been exchanged. Next matters.
Yes, thank you. Stop. Let them do that.
যে পুলিশের সেই কারণে
Very effective and there is ineffective.
my learned friend, senior friend filed the affidavit in opposition. We did not require to file any reply because all documents are in. And in this writ application, well, one application has been filed by the petitioner for early disposal. Can one. as your lordship is taking this matter for hearing, যে 2005 সালে can submit the facts of the case in nutshell.
Where is the dismissal order?
Dismissal order is page, my lord. Start from page 33. 33 of my application. First. বিভাগীয় হয়ে গেছে। এই কোথায়? বিভাগীয় হয়ে গেছে। Hmm. Like, may I submit?
Yes, wait. Yes.
That the petitioner, before your lordship, is the wife of the deceased employee who was working under the police department, my lord, home department, he was joined as a constable. Subsequently, thereafter, he promoted to ASI, up to the ASI. My lord, after completion of successful my lord, career up to the age of 28, my lord, 58 years, he submitted a application for voluntary retirement as per the law. The page 46 is the application for voluntary retirement. My lord, as he has left only 1.5 year service, as such, he made this application before the appropriate authority concerned. My lord, the application for voluntary retirement was forwarded to the forwarded and for the approval to the higher authority concerned. Subsequently, thereafter, he stopped to attend the office. And what happened in the meanwhile, he left the house for pretty long period, my lord. In the meantime, what happened, without considering this application for voluntary retirement, the authority concerned initiated a proceedings against him for unauthorized absent without rejecting the application for voluntary retirement. My lord, it has not been accepted, my lord, allowed, may I say this word allowed, or been rejected by the authority. As such, the provisions of law says that it should be deemed acceptance by the authority. Although they have issued the proceedings against the delinquent deceased employee for unauthorized absent, that documents had not been served upon the authority, the employee, the husband of the petitioner, as because he was not in the house. My lord, thereafter, my lord, he returned back in the year 2011 or 2012. Thereafter, he traumatized and in mental condition was not such a condition to communicate as all those things. My lord, after the death of the petitioner, husband of the petitioner approached before the authority concerned for his retiral benefit, whether he entitled to or family pension. At that point of time, the authority concerned intimated the petitioner that the proceedings was initiated against the delinquent, and he was subsequently dismissed from service. After knowing all those things, the petitioner, before your lordship, approached before the tribunal, filed an original application seeking for the admissible dues and family pension, and setting aside the order passed by the authority concerned. That application was rejected on the ground of that petitioner, the departmental proceedings was initiated in the year 2005, and the petition filed before the administrative tribunal in the year
Initiated in 2005.
and passed with 2005. The final order was also passed in the 2005. On that ground only, the tribunal rejected the original application. Challenging the same, the petitioner, before your lordships, approached this honorable court challenging the said order. At this present, my lord, the twofold grounds are here. My lord, the application for voluntary retirement, which has been submitted by the deceased employee, that has not been my lord, rejected, and the proceedings, the fate of the proceedings, and although the initiation of proceedings has not been communicated to the petitioner, it was communicated. The document shows by the respondent authority that it was received by the petitioner after the passing of the order, but it was not communicated to the petitioner, husband of the petitioner. That is twofold ground here asked by the petitioner before this honorable court for consideration. As because it is the provision of law, settled provision of law, that is the application for voluntary retirement submitted by the deceased employee, if the same is not been considered, if the same is being rejected, then the the communication of the said rejection order should be communicated, can be communicated to the delinquent. my lord, without rejecting the prayer for voluntary retirement, the proceedings was initiated by the authority against the deceased employee for unauthorized absent. My lord, that cannot be permissible in the eye of law, my lord. And moreover, the proceedings, the procedure irregularities is that, my lord, the all the proceedings which has been initiated by the respondent authority should be communicated to the delinquent employee against whom the proceeding is being initiated. That has not been done. My lord, this is the first part of the petition, and second part is the if the petitioner, if the husband of the petitioner is being dismissed, then the permissible, my lord, the entitlement of the terminal benefit should be given to the, my lord, the petitioner. That is the second part of the petition. My lord, in হ্যাঁ opposition file করেছে। But page 46, kindly have a look on the page 46 of my application. Eta opposition আপনার page 46 of my application. On 20th April 2004, the husband of the petitioner, 7th April 2004, the application was submitted. That has been forwarded for approval on 20th April 2024. And 21st May 2004, my lord, the petitioner stopped to attend his office. And kindly come to page 48 of my application. August 2022, the husband of the petitioner was died. Thereafter, he went to the office of the respondent authority. From there, he came to know that all those proceedings has been initiated by the authority against her husband, and ultimately it was terminated by the authority concerned. Thereafter, she made this representation before the respondent authority, and moreover, another thing, Mala, kindly come to page 55 of my application. The 55 of my application. The Commissioner of Police also forwarded the thing to the Superintendent of Police, requesting the what has been steps has been taken with regard to the statement of the representation made by the petitioner. Page 55 of my application.
That's all. Take down. Third Learned Counsel for the Call the next.
The provident fund and gratuity I am entitled to and live
We
in.
don't know. Call the next.
My lord?
We don't know. That's not your prayer. You have only challenged the
Yes,
dismissal.
that I have prepared.
Before the tribunal, you have only
Yes, yes,
challenged
I
the
have
dismissal.
prayed. I have prayed. My lord, kindly have a look. My original application, I have prayed that.
What have you prayed?
That the admissible dues should be.
What admissible dues
Admissible
after
dues?
dismissal?
Yes, the provident fund and the leave encashment and that gratuity.
It is at this juncture, the land.
Provident fund is the petitioner has.
Call the next case.
Item number 22. Item number 122. I do not know, my lord. Actually, the matter was already 14th December 2018. The my lord Honorable Justice Dipankar Datta and my lord Honorable Justice Vivek Chaudhary admitted the matter and also directed the respondent to file affidavit in opposition and reply. But till today, I have not received the copy of the affidavit in opposition and reply.
Will not take it up today.